She-Rag got me.
Hit one and be some. You gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Fielded in the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing, offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. The throw right sideline here is complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Jones. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the gun, here's Tannehill, eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Space to maneuver at the 40. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Wide open receiver, complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Run for Pollard. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
1st down, Tennessee.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's caught by Jackson. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now Tannehill. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
To throw is Tannehill. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Terrell Basham. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. They find some open field here. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Pollard's the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
Titans 3, Bengals nothing.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
That is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones eluding the pressure right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely. absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get him down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From the end zone, Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Titans.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill dancing to his left. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down. And
a 3rd field goal in the first half. Not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Thrown to the sideline.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash.
49 yards.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game, showing up here in the first half.
Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Going to give this time to the tailback. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now a handoff working right. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. Now this throw caught left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing Jones. Buying time. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Daniel Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some point.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And this is no good. Close, but no cigar, just wide right. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Daniel Carlson.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Tannehill flushed out right. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill throwing middle, and it's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Here's Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Second and 10. Tannehill once more. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Again, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for them coming via the field goal, and this last one puts them out in front.
All the field goals are great, But you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. Jones now on 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Jones on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
That's another Bengals first.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, Jones. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Bengals 14.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Play action. It's Tannehill. Man open. That's Kiki QT complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tannehill on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans.
Number 14.
A big play there. 61 yards. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. Tannehill now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, trying to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by 1. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. I'll give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jones taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Chase McLaughlin.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth.
Set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. He's going to let this go deep for Jay. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
To
Deshaun Jackson, 74 yards. And the Titans are going to take the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th and a very critical drive upcoming. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brought down.
The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
The gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Off-play action. Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, he saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
That's 22, that's 22. Push him back. Push him back. Hey, defense, let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Jones throwing on 1st down. He's going to loft one. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On 1st down, Tannehill. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Deshaun Jackson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Titans 36, Bengals 29.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now Jones, off play action. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Jones now going to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
At the 48-yard line.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. What we got?
Operating from the gun. Jones. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Jones. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Check three. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. In your face. Mike 22.
Operating from the gun, Jones. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mecole Hardman, 35 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Is good.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Pollard And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Tannehill. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Tannehill. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now here's Pollard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout at the 8-yard line as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Pollard again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal. Now Pollard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Back at the 8-yard line.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely take them.
And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
A 6-yard pickup.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
For Bryce Love, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Oh, that's the way to run it,
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
Today's final score.
The Titans are moving on as we say so long, everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.